Hello, sexy souls. Alrighty. I tried to start this, and it was wonky and weird and choppy, and I was like, I can't tell if it's me because I haven't done, you know. Oh no, they're calling me to this crystal. They called me to this shell and this crystal. Like, I don't know. I pulled this one out already. Okay. I'm like, is it me? Because I haven't done a pre-recorded in a while. Like, I'm so used to being on live. By the way, come join us live when we go live. It's fun. Or what? I'm not really sure. I started out before this getting some kind of a message about somebody asking, hey, is this really going to happen? Almost like, is what I know or the messages that I'm getting going to really occur? And then the response was, in real time, which to me says there's no delays, there's no like preparation, there's no whatever. It's like it's gonna happen as you're getting it, it's gonna happen. And I was like, okie dokie, okay. So I'm not sure what that's about. We're gonna delve in and see if that has anything to do with what they want to say through the cards or not. But welcome, get your cup of coffee, get your matcha, your tea, your lemon water, whatever it is that you want. And enjoy. We're going to do some more, we're still going to do the lives, guys, but we're going to do some more pre-recorded messages. Just look forward to it, guys. Alrighty, so grab your cup. Let's settle in. Let's figure out what's going on. Alrighty. I feel like I said alrighty like a million times. Almost like, kind of like, what is his name? Matthew McConaughey? Alright. Oh, he says alright. Never mind. Whatever. Ignore me. It's one of them days. But the energy feels really clear and clean. Like really clear. Like even in my space, it feels so clear and clean. So, I don't know if that might be for somebody. We shall see. I almost went, yeehaw! Woo! Okay, so messages. I told you. Messages. So somebody has been receiving some type of, or is going to, and has been receiving messages about a potential new beginning, a new start, fresh start is what they said. Okay. Confirmation of what we're talking about, of what I got. So that's good to know. I don't tend to do reversals. Here recently, they've been pulling a few out. 5 of Wands. No more struggle. This popped out too. 10 of Wands. Yes. No more struggle. There's an end to difficulties and an oppressive state. Okay. Some burden is going to be lifted. Okie dokie. I think this is included. This is what the message is about, is what they're giving me. Like, you're kind of getting this notion or idea that that's going to happen. And you're like, is it really though? Is it? Ooh, yeah. Okay, so we have this card. We're going to leave it right there real quick. Okay, now let's see what... Okay. To me, like, the Judgment card is, it is so. Like, it is a decision having been made. Okay? It is so. I'm actually not getting so much that you would have to choose something in this instance. But they are talking about, it is so. You're going to be getting some level of freedom from this oppression. And life in and of itself, or your ability to kind of like move forward in the way in which you operate when you move forward, is going to be different. And it has something very much so to do with your material world, your work, okay? So you are actually going to be able to, there may be a different approach. I don't know exactly what they're trying to say with the Hanged Man. I know you will be approaching it differently. Like, your outlook on your situation is definitely going to change. There is going to be some material gain that almost like, it feels like it gives you you feel like you have a green light in regards to some type of work. Something that you want to move towards. Okay. Let's get some more Starman Tarot. Starman Tarot. In case anybody's wanting to know, this is the Ocean Jasper. And it's got like little holes where it goes inside, water can get inside. And I freaking love Ocean Jasper. Okay. But that's like a particular type. There's like several different types because this too. Same scenario. Right? But this is actually, it's like a type. I don't remember the type. I don't remember what it's called. But it's Heavy Jasper. All right, let's get to going. I've been playing with my crystals, hence why, hence why they're all looking like I've pulled them all out, because I have. All right, we got the Nine of Wands, Ace of Cups. Three of Wands, this is good. King of Wands, Ace of Swords. These are some good energies. Let me sit with this for just a second. You've really had to be on the defense, it feels like. From whatever level of strife and burden you've been having to carry, you feel like you're constantly having to think of how to address it or move beyond it before the next one shows up. It's weird. It's kind of like a game of chess, trying to make sure you stay ahead a couple of... We've got this wand coming flying, and he grabs it. He's like, shh, like he's on the defense. He's having to pay such close attention. And if we're talking about material or work area, I feel like your material, you've had to be very strategic, pay close attention to, analyze, be like defensive, but I'm getting like an offense as well. Like you're trying to figure out ahead of time how to do something. How to attack a situation, and it's really had a stranglehold on your mind because we've got this black blob just reaching out and just having a time with your mental realm. And it feels very exhaustive, I've got to be honest with you. I mean, you're constantly having to think about, like, pre-plan or pre-strategize something out in order to ensure that this burden or oppressive state doesn't kind of like do you in, is what it feels like. It feels like you're constantly, like, you know, it's like living in a family where you know every day when you come home from school that you're going to have to face certain different, you know, certain things, and you know they're going to behave a certain way and say certain things, and you're like trying to prep yourself and get yourself ready, and it's like, how can I avoid this? What can I do to do this? And you know, how do I people please to set something up? But this feels very, it's material world though. So imagine, like, all I can think of is like budgeting and how do I keep ahead of the curve so I don't sink, so I don't drown. And you're going from this, where it's incessant and constant and like you're on guard all the freaking time, to just being able to just like, there's taking care of yourself. Taking care of yourself. Like feeling not constantly depleted. Not constantly having to fight against something. Because you finally are receiving. You catch a break is what they said. You have the ability, I mean, this is a little bit like Chariot energy here. you know, generally with the Chariot, that's like things coming into alignment, making it easier to move forward, and like nothing can stop it now. And I feel like this is more talking about you and focusing on you. There's a major clarity that's coming in, and I think it's the mental clarity, the mental gymnastics you've been having to do. It's like it takes the burden that comes off of you is emotional and mental right now. So they're telling you, you're like, okay, I've got a message coming in, some good shit's going to start, or I'm just going to have a new start that actually alleviates some chaos and struggle that I've been going through, and lifts a burden off of me, and, you know, allows me to have some type of material gain and a new outlook on work and how to move forward and things like that. And that's what the Hangman is. The Hangman is this clarity, this mental clarity. I think that's why your path is clear before you. It's almost as if the mental clarity is what makes this path that you're about to walk on so perfectly clear and easy to navigate. He wants exceptionally focused drive, follow through. You will have a lot of follow through because it's going to be fucking clear now. You're like, thank you. That's what it feels like to me. So tell me more about this whole, yes, it's coming in and in real time. Let's talk about that a little bit, Spirit. Where are we at? Okay, so we're going to use Archangel Tarot. Tell us about this in real time. Nice. So there's something that you're going to commit to and follow through with. Hence the mental clarity. It's like it's something that you can see clearly and you feel clear about. And it's definitely a new path. It's a brand new path. King of Wands, the level of focus to follow through and drive. So we have the Knight of Pentacles, which talks about really like kind of buckling down and seeing something through. And then we have the Four of Pentacles, which talks about some good business decisions, good money decisions. There's something that you're going to see worth pursuing. And it's going to be, it's not going to be ambiguous. It's not going to be, oh, how do I make it happen? It's going to make perfect sense. Queen of Swords, you hear that, I told you, that's somebody's current energy and mental state and connection with spirit. Things coming through kind of like haphazard and choppy, and it's like trying to take all the different pieces, put it together to make sense. That's the energy somebody's been in and somebody's in currently. Queen of Swords is all about clearing away that which is not going to be beneficial to you. It is being exceptionally objective and being able to make the decisions and see everything for what it truly is, okay? There's a massive level of mental clarity with whatever is being told to you. So if someone's giving you the heads up on something, or if you feel like you're getting an intuitive download and you're like, is this really real? It is. And when, that's the question. When is this actually going to come through? Well, there's the Nine of Wands again. But in this particular deck, it talks more about like not giving up. And having the confidence to keep going. Keep going. Give birth to your dreams. So when is this in real time. So when? Like as they're doing something, like, So they're saying that you're on the right path. They want you to keep doing exactly what it is that you're doing, and start to, it's like approach this as if it were your long-term plan. There's guidance happening here. You may be wondering if you need to pivot, maneuver away, if you're on the right path, and this is confirmation you're exactly on the right path. Keep going. Don't give up. Have courage. Believe in yourself, and give birth to your dreams. So if you're getting some kind of like feeling like, it's weird because the way it was presented, you know, when before I even came on, and like like what I was hearing is kind of like, is this really actually going to happen? It felt like more immediate, like something that's immediate. So I get kind of thrown off when I hear something to the effect of, oh, keep going. And it's like, oh, that makes it sound like we're gonna have to keep working at something, and eventually. That doesn't feel like in real time. Because somebody is close to just walking away from something. They're saying you're on the right path, and the path you're on has some very positive potential for long-term plans. And over here, it's like they want you to almost like make plans to stick with what you're doing. And over here, it's like, I don't know, because there's a desire to move on. Search for something more meaningful. So there's a level of uncertainty. And that may be why you're asking, like, is this actually going to happen? You're not certain. Yeah, walking away would be an unwise choice. It literally says that. I know you can't see. An unwise choice. Walking away, moving on would be an unwise choice. Okay, so what is the more immediate? Let's talk this week. Like, guys, I'm telling you, it's, if they're talking about in real time, it's almost like keep going and you're going to see it. It's almost like having evidence as you're doing it. You'll consistently see proof of it in real time. Is this really going to happen? In real time. So as you're doing it, it will happen. As you're doing it, it will happen. But if you're not doing it, it won't. So this isn't something that's like just necessarily like Spirit's going to send somebody and they bump into you at the grocery store and they're like, oh, let me give you this kind of thing. It's like, it's a response. Three of Wands. I swear to God, Three of Wands. That's what they meant by that. Three of Wands. As you do, as you pour into this, you will receive. The more you put in, the more you're going to get out. But it's going to be in real time. So there's not this delay of waiting to see how it's received. It's going to be in real time. And because of that, it's almost like immediate gratification. But it'll only continue to gratify. It'll only continue to be something for you. It's enough to make you want to see it, to go, okay, yeah, absolutely. This is the path. It becomes abundantly clear. So there's something that you need to put effort into and you need to stick with and not walk away from. And it's almost as if you're like, if I do this, is it going? And they're like, absolutely. And you're going to start seeing something in real time. Okie dokie. You'll start getting reciprocity in real time. It'll be paying off in real time. And it gives you the motivation, drive, and follow through to keep at it, keep at it, keep at it. Okay. And that's why they're like, buckle down and get things done over here with the Knight of Pentacles. And the idea that this is a good business decision. So there, you may be like, should I really invest in this? Should I really put my time and energy? And they're like, yes, please keep going. Don't walk away from this. Protect what you've worked towards. This, whatever you have been doing here recently, that's the right path, has long-term potential. You are on the right path. Do not walk away. It would be an unwise choice. Oh. So is this person looking for something a little bit more immediate? Like what? you want to give a little bit of a, help us out here. Because that part, I did not get anything on. It's just like, it's like somebody's wanting the reassurance. And Spirit's going, yes, the messages you've been getting, the intuitive hits, like if I just do this and go down this path, it'll pay off. And it's kind of like, it's almost like you might be worried that it's going to take a long time. Hence why you might have the idea of walking away from it. And they're like, no, keep going. Keep it going. Okay. And if you do, there's something about the reciprocity coming back to you. You pour into this. You nurture this. Okay? You go this, like, yes. It's going to be abundantly clear because you'll be able to tell by the way in which people respond to it. There's honesty, discretion, strength and turmoil, wisdom. Oh, good Lord. Recuperation. Okay, let's find out where we're going with this. You know, it's funny. It's kind of like, I'm going to pull a card on this discretion one. So we have honesty. I feel like there's a level of integrity right now. You're not being led astray. You're not being led down some garden path, okay? And we have the wisdom and the strength and turmoil. It takes strength to kind of move through something. We have a hawk here. I feel like Spirit is trying to help you, and it's almost as if like you have to remain focused. You've got to remain focused. You're concerned that things may unfold not like just there's concern that you have of how something might unfold, and it's kind of like you're questioning the integrity of the messages that you're getting, and they're like, this is the truth. It's almost like you don't believe how quickly something can turn around. And your concern, I feel like recuperation is more about, are you going to, like, it's spelled differently, I know, but it's like, am I going to recoup the effort that I put in? There's some level of needing to bounce back from this burden and this strife and this battle you've been going through. And you're like, am I going to, like, is this going to give me what it is that I need to be able to do that? And that's a mystery. And it's almost as if you are approaching something cautiously. I think the discretion is like, I don't want to be as bold about something because I'm not really sure. And I think they're requesting that you be bold about something. Okay. We're going to pull some Kipper and then... There's a need. Instead of... discretion just makes me feel like I'm like timid about it, and I'm like uncertain, and so I'm kind of like trying to do it but be under the radar, and they don't want you to be under the radar with something. I feel like conventional wisdom would say, you have good reason to be wary of something, and they're like, trust. Okay, Spirit. Anything else? You will experience change. See, you're just so worried that this is a lie, that you're being bamboozled. That either you're, I don't know, I want to say either you're dumb enough to fall for some bullshit that's not even really your intuition, or that somehow you're being lied to. Like you just feel like it's all a farce. Like it's not really going to happen. Oh, it's gonna happen. You just got to act on whatever plans. I feel like you've really thought about this and you're contemplating it. There's a bit of like an obsessive, you may have even created some plans. You're like, if I do this, this, and this, and they're like, all you got to do is choose to follow out, go after that. Like if you implement whatever plans you have or thoughts that you've had about something, you've really considered this. You really have. But you can expect exceptionally good luck and a positive upturn. This is a secure option. Like it's already decided. Like it feels like as long as you do this, the universe has already decided how this is going to go. Something about this feels like you're going to be supported. Okay. So wait, this goes down here. You'll be supported. I think that, okay, so family room is all about like exceptionally close or very soon, something really right next to you. And what I want to say is mature woman feels like the Queen of Pentacles type of energy for me. It is the having everything, like the potential, like having the potential, right? Being what it is, like being what it is that's necessary to make something happen, right? Like it's more based on you than it is anything else. Like you're the key selling factor. Like you are the element that will make this successful. And I feel like it's going to be unexpected how quickly something comes in. We got unexpected income with family room. It feels like very, very close. Very close. So if you just commit, I think that they're saying you're going to experience this change in real time. Like it is so. It is so. So if you're hesitating whatsoever, I suggest you stop doing that right about now. Even if you think that whatever message you're getting, if I act on something, if I put my all and do something gung-ho, you're like, I'm not really certain. Like this pussyfooting around stuff is not going to get it. You're going to have to boldly step into something, okay? And to you, it's a mystery. So that's why you are approaching something very cautiously with a bit of discretion, not nearly as gung-ho. And they're saying, look, if we're being honest with you, like you're going to have to, like this level of strength, like you're going to have to get it together. Okay. And not give up and push forward. You will only see that we are telling you the truth once you start doing this and you start receiving things in real time. That is the only way you're going to really truly find out the truth of this, is to do it. So, yeah. Okay. Well, good luck to whoever this is for. It looks like you will have some level of material gain. And there may be a little bit, you may tweak, take a different approach to how you do your work. So if you've been planning on doing something a little bit differently with certain things, because we did have the thoughts card and it was like kind of like coming up with plans and strategizing and that kind of stuff, it's really going to work. Your independence, your freedom, your financial gain, it is if you do something a little bit different. Okay? And maybe that's why you're like, are you sure if I do this, it'll, and they're like, yes. Okay? Alrighty. I don't really know why they had me pull these out, but they felt good. So, all right. Hope everybody has a fantastic, wonderful day. Look at this. Look. Serious? I didn't get to drink much. All right. You have a fantastic, wonderful day, and I will see you later this week.